Reports are coming in that Meghan Markle might be begging Netflix to save her brand American Riviera Orchard. But how could they actually do that in the first place? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alternerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much got me eye, and oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into all of this madness, shall we, because Richard Eden is on top of this, the Daily Mail diary editor and broadcaster, saying that Meg's lifestyle brand troubles. Netflix could step in to help run American Riviera Orchard after Megxi has failed to find a CEO after 5 weeks? This is absolutely insane. So looking at this article in a little bit more detail, Richard Eden and Ed Hull, it's a joint article being wrote here, saying that Megxi was unable to fulfill her ambitions within the royal family. Now she seems to be struggling to achieve them outside it as well. I mean, the first paragraph, and it's like, burn on Megxi, right? Read the whole article. It's wonderful. Anywho, they then say that Megxi has actually failed to find a CEO for her new cooking and lifestyle business, American Riviera Orchard, despite apparently having interviewed several candidates for the position and having begun the search 5 weeks ago. Now, we all know how Megxi likes to do interviews, right? Just look no further than archetypes and using her lackeys to actually interview the guests, and then she kind of then comes in post-production. Do we really believe that Megxi herself has actually interviewed these candidates? I don't. Do you? Anywho, California-based source said the initial CEO search has not actually panned out so far. And her difficulties that seem to be very apparent to all that are looking at this right now have led to an intriguing new development. Megxi apparently has begun negotiations with Netflix about the American streaming giant entering into a commercial partnership with American Riviera Orchard. In other words, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Megxi can see that already her brand is failing, so she's begging Netflix to save her and her brand. If you thought that this brand couldn't get any crazier, we've just gone up 10 notches here. Now, the source is saying that this is something new for Netflix. It would run the lifestyle business with Meghan, developing products as spin-offs from a show. If a partnership is agreed, it's likely that Netflix would install its own CEO to run operations. So, in other words, right, guys, Meg's is like, you can do all the work and I'll take the credit for not doing as much work. Again, we all know by now she only does an hour a week for Archewell Foundation. And if you remember rightly, Spotify let her and has a go for low productivity, as Bill Simmons, one of the executives there, turned around and said that they were effing grifters. I'm sorry, but this is the most epic of grifting that Megxi could even do, right? Get someone else to do all the work for American Riviera Orchard, i.e. Netflix, and she'll take all the credit. Oh my goodness. Now, this is the thing. Business experts are weighing in on all of this, and they're saying, look, she needs to hire a small army of staff to actually prevent this brand from failing. They're issuing a foreboding warning that Megxi needs to do this to prevent her brand going down the drain. We've got media financial analyst Mike Rayer telling the Express, quote, she was bound to start off as the underdog in a fiercely competitive marketplace, but being so heavily outgunned in terms of staff could be an immediate problem for her. Continuing saying, given her celebrity status, there's bound to be an immediate rush of curious customers. But if she's going to keep those customers, she needs a proper commercial infrastructure behind her, and I don't see any evidence of that. Hence, Megxi trying to go to Netflix for them to do all the work for her. Oh, this is like literally the ultimate grift of all ultimate grifts for Megxi. Like, if you didn't think she could grift any further, dudes, she just keeps surprising you, doesn't she? Now, this is the thing. Yes, the brand is already failing before her first product has even hit the shelves. Why? Well, this is what I've explained in previous videos. She's launched a brand by which it's basically allowed another competitor, i.e. King Charles, to outsell his. Because she launched her brand, it had the consequence of King Charles selling out of his jam. Something you can appreciate Megxie would have wanted in the first place, right? And my goodness, are the palace now trolling her as far as I'm concerned? Because again, as I reported in a previous video, yeah, they came out with this advertisement on Instagram. Our strawberry preserve is made using only the finest strawberries and is delicious, served in a variety of ways. Some of our favourite ways are shown here: on a scone as part of a cream tea, on a crumpet, with a croissant, on toast. How do you enjoy your strawberry preserve? Let us know in the comments. And here we go. Faizan Mustafavi saying, wait, did the palace just subtly troll Ms. Montecito? And I definitely believe that they did. And as I mentioned, a consequence of Megxie launching a brand and this jam is, instead of people waiting to buy her jam, no, people went to her competitor, i.e. King Charles, bought his jam, and it all sold out. So for those that are turning around and saying, oh, well, it's not failing because she's only started it, this, that, and the other. When you launch a brand that causes a competitor to absolutely sell out of the same product that you're trying to launch, that is a big, massive fail on an epic scale. Ooh, that rhymed. Quite like that. But yeah, it is. It's a big, massive fail on an epic scale. And when it takes 5 weeks of interviews where you've not found a CEO, infrastructurally as well, it's an epic fail on an absolute massive scale for Megxie and American Riviera Orchard. So much so that, I do believe that at this point, Megxie is absolutely going to Netflix cap in hand and begging them to save her brand American Riviera Orchard. Not only that, but doing the ultimate grift, which is Netflix, you come in, you install the CEO, you do all the work from the infrastructure, this, that, and the other, and I'll be the face of it. I'll take all the credit. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I hope Netflix wise up to that grift, that is for certain, and tell Megxie to sling a hook. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Megxie trying to ultimate grift Netflix, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.